A woman arrives in a car park. She sends a message to someone. She leaves, after she receives a message back. A young boy, Kenny, is working in a restaurant. While working, he gives a toy to a little girl. He goes home. His sister, Lindsay, is using his laptop. She unintentionally infected his laptop with malware. He reboots his laptop. He uses a software to remove the malware. Unknown to him, some hackers have started spying on him, using his laptop's camera and mic. Later, Kenny puts some locks on his door to prevent his sister from taking his laptop. His mom leaves for a party, asking him to keep an eye on his sister. He goes into his room. He watches some adult videos and helps himself. He gets an email from an unknown person. They send him a video recording of him helping himself. They ask him his phone or threaten to send the video to everyone in his contacts. He thinks hard before sending him his phone number. He gets a text telling him to keep his location on and keep his phone charged and turned on. They tell him to not tell anyone. He goes to work later. He gets a text saying that he is activated and to obey their instructions. They tell him to go to a location they send. He rushes to the location on his cycle. Another blackmail victim arrives, gives him a box containing cake, and takes his photo. He tells Kenny to do what they say. Once it's all done, they'll let him go. He gets a text telling him to deliver the package to room 121. He takes a bus to the hotel. He takes the cake to the room, but the man, Hector, refuses, saying he didn't order a cake. Hackers tell him to say, "It's from Mindy." Hector opens the door and brings him in. Hector asks him to show him the texts he's getting. Hector gets a text on his phone. Kenny asks them if he can leave now. They tell him to take Hector's photo. They send an address to Hector and tell both of them to take the cake there. They go to the parking and take the car that the woman from beginning parked here. Hector tells him that he was hooking up with a prostitute and hackers are blackmailing him. He fears he'll lose his family and the custody of his child. They have everything: naked photos, chat messages, call recordings. Kenny starts crying and tells Hector that they filmed him helping himself. They go to a gas station. Hector fills up the tank while Kenny goes in to pay. He sees Hector talking to a woman, Karen, outside. He introduces Karen, his wife's friend, to Kenny, who tells her is his nephew. She asks for a lift from Hector. Kenny gets a text telling him that they are going the wrong way. Hackers tell them to turn around. They tell him to be at the location in 20 minutes. Hector starts rushing the car. They drop her off and rush to the location. They open the cake and find a gun, sunglasses, and a hat inside. They get a text saying they have 5 minutes to decide who is going to be the driver and who is going to be the robber. Hector says he'll be the driver, since Kenny doesn't know how to drive. Kenny doesn't want to do it, but Hector convinces him, saying he can't lose his family. He tells him if they leak his video, it'll be on the internet forever, a stain on him. Kenny goes in the bank. He points the gun at the cashier. He pees himself in fear. The cashier puts the money in the bag. He comes outside and sees Hector has gone. Hector arrives and they drive away. Hector sees that Kenny has peed his pants. They get a text telling them to take the money to a location. Upon reaching the location, they get the final instructions. They tell Hector to take the car away and destroy it, and tell Kenny to take the money to Drop Point alone. Kenny takes the money into the woods. Kenny arrives at the location to find a man standing there. The man, another victim, takes a drone out and set it up to record both of them. He tells Kenny that they are both supposed to fight each other. The winner takes the money. Refusing will result in their videos being leaked. Kenny says he just looked at some photos and helped himself. The man asks him how young were they in the photos, revealing that both him and Kenny are pedophiles. They both get a text to fight to the death. Kenny takes the gun out and tries to shoot himself, but the gun is revealed to be empty. They both start fighting. Hector goes back home, having destroyed the car. He receives a troll face image from the hackers, revealing that they've disclosed his infidelity to his wife. The woman from the beginning receives a troll face too. Her evidence of sending racist emails has been leaked. The cake delivery driver's evidence has also been leaked, revealing him as a pedophile too. Kenny, having won the fight, gets a call from his mother. She tells him that everyone has watched the video. She says that they're saying that he's been looking at kids. He receives a troll face from the hackers. The episode ends with cops arriving and arresting Kenny. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.